Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Coaching. I hope your Monday is off to a great start. So, today I would like to talk about the difference between hearing and listening. And yes, there's a very big difference. We all hear, we all have the ability to hear when someone's talking to us, but we don't always listen. And that has become a very big problem in our society today in terms of how we communicate with each other, because we're all so ready to tell people how we think and how we feel, but we don't really want to listen to their response if it doesn't agree with what we have to say. So in my coaching, when I'm talking with my clients and I'm dealing with situations that have to deal with communication, I always have different exercises and activities that involve listening, and practicing listening to whether it's relationship coaching and your partner, or whether it's listening to an employer or an employee, or if it's listening to what it is that people expect or want from you, when it comes to planning out what it is that you want to do. What is it that people are going to come to you with and want from you? And a lot of times it's really easy for us to communicate with people that have like-minded attitudes, and we all agree, but it's a much more different scenario. It's a much different scenario when it comes time to have an actual conversation over something maybe that we don't necessarily agree with, which has been going on a lot these days in society. So the very first thing about really listening to somebody is when you're having a conversation and somebody's engaged in speaking to you, let that person have the floor. Give them a certain amount of time to present their side of an argument, a disagreement, an interjection, whatever it is that they have to say. And truly listen to what they are saying. Don't just be ready to respond. And I know that this isn't a new concept. A lot of people have heard this before, but again, it's a lot harder to do than it is to say. Sometimes what I'll do with coaching, and I've had it work effectively for me as well, is give the person who's got the opportunity to speak an object, something they hold on to, and a timeline. So let's just say that I'm doing couple coaching, and one of the issues is that this person doesn't listen to me, this person doesn't hear what I'm saying. So I would suggest that that person gets an object. It can be anything. It can be a dime, a key, a rock, and you put a 10-minute time limit, or however long you decide on that person's opportunity to speak their point of view. And then when that person's done, you switch, and the other person now gets a chance to reply to the person that just spoke. This is always a really good way of being able to keep people from talking over each other at the same time, which we all do when we get excited in a conversation, or if it gets heated, or whatever it is. If it's something we're passionate about, we do tend to talk over other people. I know I'm guilty of it a lot of times too. And so using different tools and techniques to give people an opportunity to speak without being interrupted is really important in conversation. And then the other half of it has to do with really trying to be an observant listener, and really hear what that person is trying to say to you, and not just thinking about what your response is going to be. Take into consideration what they're saying, how they're saying it, what they may be thinking or feeling at the time, and then you have something to work with that's constructive. So that's my tip for today, the difference between listening and hearing. And obviously in this case, like I said, hearing is easy, listening not always so much. So I hope that helps you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you. I'm praying for you. Peace out.